Battlegrounds Duos is finally coming to Hearthstone in the next season. I cannot wait to talk about some cards. Let's get started. I'm gonna start with the 1-drops and move up the tiers. We are talking first about minions that are exclusive and specifically for Battlegrounds Duos for the new game mode. We have Trusty Pop. What a cute boy. Whenever this takes damage, gain +1 attack permanently. It's kind of an interesting minion. It's gonna be very weak against free 2s that can trade it immediately, but it's gonna be really good against something that has a little bit more health than attack. Like, it's gonna destroy a 1/4, for example. Yeah, it's kind of an interesting minion. I don't think it's gonna be that great, but it's a 1-drop. What can we expect of it? Then we also have Passenger, which is gonna be a neutral card. The first time your team passes each turn, gain +2/+2. I think this is also a good time to remind everybody what passing means. It means taking one of your cards, whatever it is. It can be a minion, it can be a spell, it can be a discovery, it can be a blood gem, and giving it to your teammate. It costs 1 gold, so the passing is not free. There are some cards that might make passing free, but in general, a pass costs 1 gold. You have unlimited passes per turn. The first time your team passes each turn, you gain +2/+2. That's pretty solid. Like, you're spending 1 gold for +2/+2, and you're not really spending the gold for +2/+2. You're spending the gold anyways to, like, pass a card. It's kind of good. I think this card has a bit of potential, but it only scales once per turn, so it's capped, as in you cannot go infinite with it. Would have been a very powerful card, maybe too powerful, if it would go infinite. The problem is, I don't know if you want to pass too much early game, so it might not be as good as we think, but it might be a card like Tavern Keeper. You play it in the early game and then you switch out of it. Let's move to 2-drops. Here we have some interesting ones. I'm gonna start with Wanderer Cho, which is a neutral, and it says, for free also, pretty good stat line for a 2-drop. 1 pass each turn is free. Very, very powerful, especially combined with the other guy. Being able to pass for free, I think, is huge on Tavern 2. This card has a lot of potential. I like it a lot. The problem of the card is that it's only gonna be really good in the early game. Friendly Saloon Keeper, also a neutral. Battlecry, your teammate gets a gold coin. That's very good. If each teammate gets one of those, you technically both benefit from it. You help your friend, the friend helps you, kind of like that. I like this card a lot. 3/4 stat line for getting a coin. Super good. You just need to get lucky to have it in the shop on 5 gold. Then we have Generous Geomancer. Dev Rattle, you and your teammate each get a blood gem. Pretty solid. It's kind of like a better Thorncaller, because both you and the teammate get one. I like it. Good card. 2/1 stat line, not the best, but in 1 turn it's already like really good. And the last tier 2 minion that they will release specifically for duos. Again, guys, more minions are coming. These are the minions specifically for the duos game mode. We have 1000 Paper Drake. Start of combat, give your leftmost dragon +1/+2 and Wind Fury. Really good, but it's only start of the combat. So I think it's gonna be again a card that you buy for a little bit of time and then you want to move out of it. We also have a Tavern 2 spell. By the way, spells seem to be also going further in the next season, which is great because they're my favorite mechanic by far ever released. So I'm super happy that they're continuing with spells. I think this is also a spell, and the spells that I'm going to talk about today are only for the duo mode, I think. Get a random minion. Oh yeah, it is. Get a random minion of your teammate's most common type, then pass it. So your teammate is getting a minion then. I mean, it's good. It's really good. You're basically helping your teammate, but you have to be careful. If you're helping your teammate way too much, they're gonna get too strong, you're gonna be too weak. But then they can help you back. So, as long as you have like good coordination with your teammate, this kind of card is gonna be like super good. Nice. I'm already excited by some of these card designs. Tavern 3. We have the Orchestra Conductor, which is a very powerful card I remember at BlizzCon when we played Battlecry. Give a minion +2/+2. Improve your team's future Orchestra Conductors. So basically, every single time you play this card, it gets stronger. I think it can be good, but you need to like replay it somehow. And you cannot trade minions that you already played on the board, or can you? You might be able to do that. Okay, so if you're able to trade a minion to your teammate, and then they play it... No, I don't think you can trade something that you already played. No, because then you would be able to both utilize the battle cries. So once a minion is already played, you cannot trade it. I forgot exactly how people were abusing this at BlizzCon, but I remember it was pretty solid. But you can get a few of them, right? And then find a way. It's kind of like an Eternal Night type of card. Anyways, I'm sure there's gonna be some combos for it. It's a card with a lot of potential. Actually, I remember there are some cards that were able to trade a minion from your board, and then you could go a bit crazier. Anyways, We have Doting Draktyr. Hopefully I pronounced it right. At the end of your turn, give your teammates minions +1 attack. Huh, really powerful, but again, you're helping your teammate. We have a Murloc, very cute one. Prancer. After this is passed, gain +3/+3. He has big boots to fill. So yeah, you kind of want to pass this card. You can pass it as many times as you want. Like, I can pass it, they can pass it, I can pass it, they can pass it. And then just play it as a 2020 or something. Interesting card. I'm just not sure exactly how many times you want to pass it for it to be worth it. But hey, we'll see. Plunder Pal. Start of your turn, you and your teammate each gain 1 gold. I like it a lot. It's also like a start of turn effect. It's recurring, as long as this guy is on the board. Stat line, not the best. And it basically gives you a coin that you need to utilize. But it gives you and your teammate. I kind of like it. I think it's going to be a good card, especially want to get early. We also have 2 spells on Tavern 3. Catch. Give your minions +3 attack. Upgrades by +3 attack after this is passed. So you want to pass it, and the player who cashes out, only one of the players, gets a lot of attack to their board. It can be good if one of the players is having like a Divine Shield minion, and it's only like a 2 gold spell, so it doesn't cost you that much to pass it back. And then we also have Portal in a Bottle. Pass a non-golden minion for 2 gold. Wait, why would you want to pass a minion for 2 gold when passing is 1 gold? Oh, it allows you to pass a minion from your board as well. I think now it makes sense. This also allows you to pass a minion from the shop directly. Yes, it works. You can directly pass a minion from the shop. That's why it says non-golden, so that you cannot abuse playing the discovery. Really powerful card for only 2 gold. I like it a lot. Moving on to Tier 4, we have a lot of things that are happening here. First of all, they're bringing back Prized Promo Drake. Give your other dragons +3/+3. Start of combat. They also changed him. He used to be give your adjacent dragons +3/+3. Actually, it was giving adjacent dragons stats equal to your number of dragons, blah, blah, blah. Now it's like +3/+3 to all your other dragons. Pretty solid card, I like it. But it's capped, so late game is not gonna go super crazy. We have Mirror Monster. It's an all type. When you buy or discover this, get an extra copy and pass it. Wow, that's kind of good. So when you buy or discover this, you also get an extra copy for your teammate. But then if they give it to you, you can triple pretty easily. Like, if you get 3 of those, it's kind of like getting 6 of those. It's pretty crazy. I think it goes really crazy. We also have Magnanimous, Tier 4 Beast, 5/2. Death Rattle, summon a copy of a minion from your teammate's warband. Set its health to 1. And it cannot be this one. Wow, I like it a lot. If your opponent has like a really good high attack, Divine Shield, Cleave, or whatever, you can play this and utilize it. It's kind of powerful card. Think about it like a base guild that summons from your teammate's board rather than from your hand. It has good potential to be like a scam card. Facey Freshwater. Death Rattle, you and your teammate each gain 2 refreshes that cost 0. Okay, it's pretty good. I kind of like it. So you're playing a minion in the fight that helps you in the buy round. It's a bit capped. Again, it's gonna be really good in the first turns, but it's gonna like get a lot weaker later down the road. When it's like turn 11 or 12, you don't care about 2 refreshes, you want minions that do something. But as soon as you reach Tavern 4, this can be like a very powerful card to boost you and your teammates' stats. Grave Narrator. Avenge 3, your teammate gets a random minion of their most common type. This card can either be like game-breaking or like really bad. Generally, Tavern 4 Avenge cards are like broken, but you're giving the cards to your teammate. Again, I see a lot of these cards are helping your teammate, that's cool. But like, you need to have some synergy. If you're both helping each other, that's like really good. I guess if you're both trying to make one super big, that's also good. You need to find a balance, I think. I don't know exactly what's the best strategy to do it. People are probably gonna figure it out once the game mode is released. We'll see. Card has a lot of potential though. Manari Messenger is a demon, 7/4. Battlecry minions in your team's tavern have +2/+1 this game. Wow. So you're buffing your shop and your teammates' shop. Super good. Basically like Elemental on steroids. Wow. What a card. What a card. Storm Splitter. Once per turn after you pass a tavern spell, get a new copy of it. So basically it incentivizes you to buy a tavern spell and then pass it to your teammate, copy it. I like it a lot. Super powerful minion. The 4-drops are something special. Most of them are just potentially game-breaking, I think. And we also have 5-drops. 2 of them only. Support System. At the end of your turn, give a minion in your teammate's warband Divine Shield. Wow. That's really good support, isn't it? Crazy good card. Again, if you're playing the support role for your teammate. And then we have Well-Wisher. Spellcraft, pass a different non-golden minion. And again, I think it works on the shop, I think it works on your board. It might not work on your board, but I'm pretty sure it works on the shop. And that's gonna be like the main way you want to utilize it. Really good card as well. And interesting, cute card art. There's also only one tier 7 minion that they will release specifically for Battlegrounds duos, called Sandy, which is start of combat, transform into a copy of your teammate's highest health minion. Really powerful, borderline broken, but she's a 7-drop, so let's see how she's gonna show up in the lobbies. It's exciting. We also have the heroes and the hero powers. Let's talk about it really briefly. They're releasing the heroes that we had at BlizzCon. Copy your teammate's hero power. Choose a friendly minion, start of combat, transform into it. Wait. Transform it into your teammate's highest tier minion. So they still went with the Glorious Gloop. Oof. That used to be like way too good at BlizzCon. And then pass a non-golden minion. And again, the main utilization of the efficient exchange hero power is utilizing the pass from like a minion in the shop. And then Double Trouble. The Cho'Gall Double Trouble classic. Whenever you play a golden minion, both you and your teammate get to discover. So yeah, that's kind of powerful. I think they kept the heroes like they were at BlizzCon, if I'm not wrong. They might change them if something is too broken. They're pretty quick to adjust these kind of things. Anyways, the duo-only cards look super hyped. I cannot wait for like what more there is to be released. I'm sure there's gonna be some other changes. They're gonna probably like freshen up the meta as well as focus on the duo mode. It's gonna be exciting. I really cannot wait. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, let me know. If you didn't, don't let me know. See you in the next video. Have a great day, everybody.